The Nature Boy's back, and it's time to get deep in this motherfucker. Stay. Just walked the dog, so I don't feel bad about leaving her behind right now. But I just wanted to put this out there, okay? So this is a pattern that I've noticed within myself of addiction and relapse, okay? So I'm going to mainly be talking about smoking weed because that's been my main problem for the past couple years. So this is what I've noticed, okay? Many of times, in let's just say the last year, I've told myself, alright, this is the last blunt. Alright, this is the last hit. Alright, this is the last smoke sesh, right? And this is my process that I go through. I'm going to tell you exactly how it goes, okay? I always would work really hard during the day. I'd come home and that would be my release. I'd smoke weed, right? And I'd always watch a specific couple of YouTubers, right? That's my little... I'd get into my little Zen state, let's call it, right? Even though I've come to see Zen as something totally different. But let's just call it that for now, just for the sake of this video, right? I get into my little Zen state. I smoke a fuck ton. And I say, and I justify it by saying, well, I'm going to smoke a shit ton right now because this is the last day. And then tomorrow when I wake up, I'll be super motivated just like I am right now. And then at the end of the day, I won't have the urges. Or even if I do, I'll be able to get through them. This is the lie I told myself day in and day out. It was always the last blunt. It was always the last blunt. Always. And you know what that does to your psyche of telling yourself, I'm done. This is bad for me. Boom. And then you do it again the next day. And then I'm done. This is bad for me. Boom. And then you do it the next day. That shit makes you mentally weak on a whole nother level that you can't even comprehend because it's subconscious programming. You're telling yourself that when you stick to something, you don't have to do it. There's so many people outside. I want to be not distracted for this video, so I'm trying to get away from people for once. But yeah, so this is the thing I told myself constantly. I said, this is the last one. I'm going to stay in my Zen state, and this is the last one, and then I'm done. What I realized is that's what kills you. Is getting back in the same state and then saying it's the last one. You have to nip it in the ass right there. When you decide, let's say you've packed a blunt, metaphorically, you've packed this blunt, and then this is the last time, and you sit down, you put that YouTuber on, or you put your favorite song on, you get that candle lit, whatever, right? You set the scene. That's where you have to cut it. You have to realize it right there, okay? Not only do you have to realize it right there, you have to take care of it. Boom, the blunt's out. I'm not even going to light it this time. That's when you'll see progress. If you tell yourself again, and keep in mind, I'm speaking to myself here. If you can relate, that's fucking awesome. But, you know, I can't see through other people's eyes. So this is just what I'm going to assume could be happening to you as well. And hopefully it is. And hopefully you can take from this. So when you're about to make it your last time, if you can cut it right there, you've already won. That's when I see the most progression in my streaks, if you will, okay? So what I mean is, like, if you're about to, you know, for me, I'm about to go smoke a shit ton, and the reason is because this is going to be the last time, so I got to make it enjoyable. No, that's where you've lost, man. That's the vicious cycle. I gotta make it as enjoyable as possible because it's the last time. No, it's not. Your brain's gonna be telling you the next day, oh man, that was so enjoyable, let's do it again. If not, we're not gonna be happy. That's where you're completely fucked. So, realistically, if you can nip it in the fucking ass right before you're about to make it that last time, you are so golden. Now, this is ironically so perfect that I'm making this video, and it just came to me that it's about to be October tomorrow. You know what? It might even be October 1st today. I'm completely confused on if it's the 31st or if it's the 1st, but I'm going to double check. Either case, right? Let's say your goal is sober October. So I'm going to fucking smoke a shit ton. I'm going to jerk off tonight, whatever it is, right? Your crutch. I'm going to do that extra hard, and I'm going to make sure, you know, it's out of my system before October starts. That's where you've lost the battle. You need to go into the battle with a streak. I think that segmenting time slots of doing stuff like that, it can be great, but it's harder that way, I think you have to really like figure out where you're most vulnerable to do this addiction, and right when you're there, if you can cut it right there, you do that one time, you've started a real strong streak, because once you get there again, you've already experienced it. That's the thing. You've already experienced that. Fuck, I need to do it right now. Oh wait, yesterday I had this feeling too and I got over it, so let me just do it again. And then the third day, let me just do it again. It's that. It's straight up that. Because what I was doing is smoking a shit ton and telling myself it was the last time, and then I'd get to the point again and I'm like, oh well, it's 9 o'clock and I fucking smoked a shit ton last night and it made me real happy, so I'm gonna feel like shit before bed if I don't do it. Well, and then the justifications start, man. Nip it in the ass right away. And that sounds easy, but what I'm saying is, when the temptations are the highest, if you can resist that urge right then you're golden. It's hard to do, but I figured that that's the case, because I did have a friend when he came down here, and he told me, I told him, listen, I'm addicted to weed. I don't know what to do. I'm going to go home and smoke that last blunt, and then I'm good. And he said, don't smoke that last blunt. And I didn't listen to him. Had I would have been way farther along right now. But that's okay. It's all trial and error. It's all a learning process. And I'm here to just ride the waves at this point. But guess what? I'm the captain. Adios, amigos.